Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a server-side GUI or script executor on Roblox. There's not that many tutorials on YouTube, and so I thought I would pretty much show how to make one. Pretty easy, pretty basic, and yeah, anybody can do this, so let's begin. So you're going to need this script, which I'll post I'll upload a model and post it in the description. Now, this may look confusing, but the only thing you're going to be needing is this part, and you're just going to have to change this variable when the time comes. So, you're going to want to make a GUI, obviously, and if you're going to make this server-sided GUI, I recommend it setting it reset on spawn to false. So if you reset with the input you put in the text box won't reset too, because that gets annoying. So this is just gonna be a little quick tutorial. I'm not gonna really give the UI design, and I'm gonna have this as the drag script, so we can do script.parent.active equals true, script.parent selectable is equal to true, and script.parent.draggable true. So, boom, there you go. I'm actually gonna call this dragify. So whenever you want to move this out of the script, like if you want to set this aside, you could easily drag it. And after that, you want to insert a text box, and this is gonna be the your input. So I'm gonna set the placeholder text as script input, and I'll scale this so you can see it a little better. And I'm just gonna put this right here. Boom. So this is where you're gonna input the script, and then you want to put in a button, and this is gonna be the execution button. So you can do execute, and boom, here you go. That's how you execute the script. Rename input, and exe button in here, right here. So you want to scroll up, and if you have the script inserted into your game, you can find it in the description. You want to take the script and you want to drag it into the frame just like that. And inside the frame, you want to insert a remote event, and you can rename this whatever you want. So I'm gonna rename this to Coyote Peterson. And you want to open up the execute script after that, and you want to get the remote. You want to set the remote variable as the remote you made. So you want to say script.parent.coyotepeterson, and boom, that's the remote. So pretty much now we have 50% of everything done, but now we have to make the execute button work. So this is quick. So we're gonna say execute script, and we're gonna say script.parent.mouse button one down connect function, and in here we're gonna say input equals script.parent.input input, and we're gonna say script.parent.parent.coyote Peterson fire server input.text. So local input. So boom, you just finished this. It was that quick. So now if we test the game, I'm gonna pull up a module script, and it should work. So I'm gonna use the UTG script I showcased in the last video. Go watch that video, please. And you just want to copy and paste the require in here, and you want to type in your username, click execute, and boom. As you can see, it just executed the script. You could load anything in here, except the R6 doesn't work, so I can't load anything. But yeah, as you can see, that worked. So I'm gonna show you now how you can upload this into an actual server side, and so you could actually make it your own module. So now that we have the screen GUI finished, which you can also rename to whatever, so I'm going to name this to tutorial, and So we want to go into the workspace now. If you want to make this a actual require, and you want to type in module script, and you want to name the module script main module. And once you do that, you want to drag the GUI you made into the main module, and this is where you're gonna load the script. So we're gonna do function module. You could do dot, colon, whatever you want to do. I like to do colon usually. You could type whatever you want here, so I'm just gonna say tutorial, and these are gonna be the arguments inside the parameters here. So we're gonna have the player and the key. Now if you don't want, you can remove the key part, but if you want the key, then you can keep it there. So player equals game.players, find first child, and we're gonna say player, because this is what it's gonna look like when you're using it. It's gonna be require, and then it's gonna say require, then it's gonna be the ID colon tutorial, and then we're gonna have your name, so your name, and it's gonna look for your name inside the player service. And if the player and key is equal to tutorial key, then now if you don't want the key, then you can remove the key and you can remove this part right here. But if you want the key, then this is what it's also going to look like. So you're going to have to type in tutorial key when you're executing this as well. And we're going to say script.tutorial clone, and we're actually going to do this. So we're going to make it a variable, say GUI equals script tutorial clone, GUI.parent equals player GUI. So boom, now you just put it in the player GUI. So now that the person that executed the module script gets the GUI. And if we could say if the player is not in the game and the key is not equal to tutorial key, then we can just remove the script, so like that. But it can always be re-executed, so don't worry about that. Anyways, so you could also change the tutorial key to whatever, and when you execute it, it's gonna have whatever. And like I said, if you don't want the key, you can just do this, remove this, and then it'll look like this when you execute it, pretty much like that. And the next part, you want to right click this, and I don't think you can see this, but down here where my mouse is, there should be something that says save to ROBLOX. And when you save it to ROBLOX, you always have to make sure allow copying is true or is on, because if it's not on, then if you or anybody else executes the module script, it won't work. And in here, the ID will be the ID uploaded to the library, so you'll just replace the ID with whatever it gives you. For example, that, I guess. Anyway, so now you know how to make a server-side GUI. If you guys want, just let me know. I can make a server-sided script hub. I can showcase how to make one of those. And yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.